Hey, dude. Hey. Dude.
Hey, man.
Sorry. What's up, dude? How are you?
I'm okay, dude. What's up?
Nothing. We're recording a show. I guess I should probably tell you that. We're recording a show.
We are recording.
And we're just calling to catch up and seeing what's up. What did you do today? What movie did you see? Did you eat anything good? Do you cook?
Yeah, you're recording a show?
Evan.
You told him. Wait. You told him we'd do a podcast, right? You told him.
Yes,
that.
I told him.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. You know that, David,
You're
right?
doing a podcast with Evan?
Yeah. Wait, I thought Evan, you had a text thread with him. Anyway,
Wait.
I have a question for you because I've been dying to ask you this.
Yeah, great.
The Critics' Choice Awards and the Emmys recently happened.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Where were you, dude? Because I was totally expecting you to come out and like.
If you go back, I was just sort of, if you like right over the shoulder of, if you kind of look way.
Oh, dude. Oh.
We'll look
over.
back.
Oh, was it the left or the right back?
Yeah, it was the left.
Left back.
Way, but way like in the way, across the country.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool, dude. I guess I have just one more question before we really get into the.
I've got a question for you. Where the hell were you?
Ooh, good question.
David, we talked about this. I'm a TikToker. I'm not a fucking actor, dude.
He's not there yet. He's not there yet.
Let me talk to Evan.
Can you put it up to the mic?
Hi, David.
Yo, what's up, dude? How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Real good.
Hey.
Glad to hear your voice.
Oh, me. Yeah, same. I have a question for you.
Yep.
Obviously, just to throw some ideas around. Did you see anything on the red carpet that you really liked that we might want to follow later on, or no? What do you think?
Yeah. So we should. There are definitely some things we should talk about. What
Okay.
would be great, honestly, is if you'd be able to like put a list together, maybe and put the looks together.
Okay.
And kind of send it to me with your thoughts.
Deal.
I don't know, maybe if
Sally.
there, like maybe the two of you could like say your thoughts together, and then if you could send.
What the fuck did you just call me?
Kind of
Yeah.
form, so that I could just sort of look at that.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe you just
So like a
take,
whole
a
pitch,
video
like
or
a whole
something.
pitch thing. Oh yeah. Okay. I guess I'll
Just
just like do my job or something.
Well, you just go through the looks and like tell me what you think of them, maybe in like a video or something, and then send that to me in a link that I can watch or whatever. And
Oh, like a podcast.
I mean, that's a great idea.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's called the manly things. We're actually doing that right now.
I'm so fucking confused.
I know.
Dude.
Oh.
Yeah, now you get
Now
it.
you get
okay,
it.
now
Now
you
you
get
understand.
it. We've been talking about it for months, dude.
I'm not wearing any pants.
Let's get into the show. Hi everyone, welcome to Manly Things.
Sort of. I just fucking
You just
cracked so bad.
It's fine. Second week of award season, so we're gonna discuss Critics' Choice Awards and Emmys. Did you watch either of them? Not from a fashion standpoint. Did you see anything or any shows that won that you were excited about? Anything like that?
For
Movies.
sure. My most recent viewing pleasure was Past Lives by Celine Song.
Yeah.
And
Great cast.
man, that was it. I almost fell asleep during it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
the cinematography
Okay.
is what really captivated me. That was one of the most gorgeous movies I've ever seen.
Good to know.
The next movie I really want to see is Poor Things.
Yeah, same here. We're dying to get to a movie theater to watch that for sure.
Did you watch the awards show at all? Because I didn't watch the Critics' Choice, but I did watch the Emmys because I was forced to.
I didn't watch either because it is the NFL postseason. What
Let's
are people
go,
doing?
baby.
Sorry about your birds. Your birds lost.
That
The
game
Eagles.
was
Eagles.
atrocious.
I'm a Rams fan. They also lost on Saturday, which was tough. I'm sorry, on Sunday, and you lost your Eagles, unfortunately.
Permanently.
So, yeah. So unfortunately, with NFL going on, this is a Manly Things podcast. We're gonna talk about football,
We don't watch
man. Let's
award
go.
shows.
Let's
Are
break
you
it
kidding?
down. Let's
Like I said, I was
quarterbacks,
forced
trades,
to.
fired coaches. No, unfortunately, we didn't watch it, but we were paying attention. We were kind of going back and forth on commercials and stuff like that. Big fan of The Bear, big fan of Succession, so obviously those shows won.
Mm-hmm. As well as Beef.
Yeah, Beef. I have yet to see Beef.
Whoa,
Have you-
man!
yeah.
You have
So-
to see it. I highly recommend.
So one
it.
of my clients is in there. Justin H. Min is in Beef for a short, quick second.
He looked great.
Yeah, he's a good dude, really good dude, and couldn't speak more highly of everyone a part of that cast and production. So yeah, we should see it for real.
I mean, you just mentioned that football trumps everything. Sorry for
yeah.
using that word.
It's fine.
But
honestly, it does though.
I was wondering if are all stylists like hella busy during this time of year? This is awards season.
This is tough. Yeah. So especially with the strike and pushing the Emmys to this past Monday, throwing one more thing in because you have, I mean, some stuff every night around critics and Globes, and there's parties, and so you can have someone dressing for 4 or 5 things back to back to back. So it depends on whether or not you do one big fitting and you have so many looks that you like, or if you're seeing someone regularly every week and just being like, okay, let's see each other every Tuesday, and then hash out that week. And so everyone has a different plan, but it is tough. It's a long process because we're honestly only getting started with it all. So it's a long situation, especially if you have someone that's nominated, because that's a whole different story too. You know,
It was actually cool just hearing you talk through a few strategies because that's not what I expected at all. I expected
hey, what did you think?
I think that stylists are just like constantly with they show up to the client's house every morning. They say, this is what you should wear today for this.
No, but you have tailoring. You have to think about tailoring.
Right. And like the weekly thing, I mean, you can plan like 2 weeks in advance really and get everything tailored, get everything set.
Yeah.
Even if it's just going out to dinner with people.
Oh, yeah. You have to. And we also have to think about these stylists might have 2 or 3 other people going to these same events. So you have to figure out logistics on all that stuff. Assistants are necessary. Tailors dropping off. You're figuring it all out.
Were you busy?
I had a couple things here and there. I had more so people going to parties, last minute things. I was like dreading Tuesdays for whatever reason these past couple weeks because I was always getting texts on Tuesday saying, hey, so-and-so's going to this weekend. I'm like, oh man, I thought this was going to be an easy week. And so, yeah, it was busy. It was busy though. Yeah.
You look tired.
Oh, I do? I look like shit? We got to get a groomer here to adjust our
for real
our looks here. Before we get to breaking down Critics' Choice and Emmys, I've gotten a lot of questions after sending this podcast to friends and families. A lot of questions on things that I might not like. For whatever reason, people go straight to the negative stuff rather than things I do like. I wish people would ask me like what brands I like or what stuff am I really liking. It's always things like, hey, what are you hating right now? Like, what are things that guys wear that you really don't like? So I have a couple of things that I wanted to bring to the attention, and this is off the top of the dome for you, so I'm sorry to put you in that position.
Fine.
The first thing that comes to mind that I just cannot stand that guys wear are boat shoes.
No way.
Like Sperry topsiders.
I didn't even see anybody wearing boat shoes. There were people on the red carpet.
No. So this isn't a red carpet
Whoa,
thing.
I almost had a fucking heart attack, dude.
This is not a red carpet thing. I'm saying like everyday wear. No, if someone wore boat shoes, immediately
blacklisted.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
boat shoes.
Yeah, Sperry topsiders, the type that are meant for wearing, on the boat, or have like a weird like leather shoelace. And people who wear them no socks, like this is the worst to me. I think they're ugly. They come in weird colors. People tend to only wear them barefoot, so they always smell. They don't go like it's just a tough look, man. What do you have any thoughts on a boat shoe?
Yeah, I mean, fun fact, I wore boat shoes in my past.
Yeah,
probably
you wouldn't be caught dead wearing them now.
Hell no. I wore them when I was like 12.
Yeah.
Because my parents made me. They're not good. They'll never work unless you live on Cape Cod,
Okay.
or you live the nautical
it's like a
life.
Nantucket thing. Yeah. And I understand that. And maybe it's my LA bias on that kind of thing. I'm not around them all the time. So when I do see them, I'm like, what the fuck is that person
True.
wearing?
You see someone in Sperry's in LA and you're like, you
Dude,
are
yeah.
not
You're
from
yeah,
here.
you're from the East Coast. Exactly. Is there something that bothers you that you see on a regular basis?
I don't like the modernization of assless chaps. Keep them leather. Keep them like.
Wait, where are you seeing these?
I don't know. I've just seen them around.
Okay.
The reason why I don't like them is because they're too period. Period meaning they sort of epitomize the cowboy era, the Western era, which was, I don't know, 10 years ago or something.
Well, when they were necessary for riding horses.
Right.
Chaps, yeah.
It's nowadays I'm seeing people make chaps out of like patent leather and like bejewel them, and it's just not my thing.
Okay.
Do you have another one?
Yeah, I don't know where you're hanging out, but I've not seen chaps. Maybe on Melrose, but yeah, maybe. Another thing is, I guess it's shoes. I don't know why shoes always bother me, but when guys are wearing running shoes with like jeans.
Ooh, I do.
Like,
that.
are you about to go for a run?
I'm just comfortable.
Yeah, I get that, but
it's comfort.
It looks goofy to me, and that's just me. That's just my own bias.
Might I say that the only debate that I would offer, or the only rebuttal that I would offer, is what doesn't work is a wide leg jean with a running sneaker.
Oh yeah,
like a nice like boot cut or maybe like a slim fit looks all right with a sneaker.
Yeah, I just think that sneakers are different. So I'm saying
What
like
did you
running
say,
shoe.
running shoe?
So I'm saying like someone's in like
The Johns that come to a point.
John. Philly came out. I like that. Johns. No, it could be like an Asics. Not Asics. Wait. No, hold on. Okay, I say Asics. We did forget to talk about what we were wearing today, and homeboy walked in with Asics, but not like those. I wouldn't consider those running shoes. Those are Asics, but like Asics running shoes or like New Balance running shoes. Okay, we'll drop it.
Anyway, now it's my turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
My next thing that I'm really not enjoying so far this year is the pixelization of animal prints. Whether it's like
clothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prints.
Like on stuff?
I mean, chaps are clothing. Prints are on clothing.
Okay.
I mean, imagine a tiger stripe, like that pattern. And it's just like blocks of color. And then like if you get far enough away, it kind of looks like a tiger stripe on that suit, but it's
I guess so.
not.
Okay.
It's...
yeah.
I don't dig it. Leave the animals alone. International Animal Rights is on December 10th. Let's go, people.
December 10th is a while ago. Oh wait, but yeah. Okay. Okay. Sorry about your animal prints and assless chaps thing. Let's get to it. I'd be remiss to say we didn't talk about what we were wearing today. That's my fault. And we also didn't introduce ourselves because unfortunately, Mr. Corenswet was still on the line. Yeah. My name is Evan Simonich. I'm a celebrity menswear stylist based here in Los Angeles. Sally.
Who cares?
Yeah. We should just get to the show. Let's talk about the Emmys and the Critics' Choice. So last week we talked about the Golden Globes and we referenced a GQ article that had about 67 some odd looks, and we talked about all of them. This time we kind of selected our favorites, and I did bring some that I thought were great, but I thought just necessary to talk about for the normal people, and for both Emmys and Critics' Choice. Did you do the same? Did you do your homework this time?
Yeah, and speaking of homework, we got a lot of notes from our producers, Gwyneth Paltrow and Martin Scorsese.
Yeah.
They told us that we have to really focus on giving reasons why we're saying what we're saying, because if we don't, we just sound like a bunch of dummy heads.
There was no one cares who you are or who the fuck are you. There was a lot of that going on.
I mean, you should care about who we are because we're nice guys.
And we're knowledgeable with it all. Sure.
Anyway,
okay. I'm going to start off. We're going to go do Critics' Choice first. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Do you have that ready to go?
Yeah.
Charles Melton, our boy from May, December. He's been doing very blocky looks over this whole awards circuit. So I've given our producer, Matt Damon, both looks. So one, I'm saying so much, I got to stop doing it. One look, his jacket's open, and one look, it's closed. It's significantly better open. And this is, I do like this look. I love it when it's open. I think it's very rock star. He's wearing a red double-breasted suit. It's like a satin red, which is nice, very shiny. Black tie with a little bit of a metal tip on the end. So it has like a rock star vibe to it. The knot isn't very good on it. I'll just, if you want to be nitpicky with it, but the hair is loose. The jacket, I think he looks very comfortable in it. I think this is a very, very sharp look. I wouldn't really change much to it. I just think it's different than anything that was on the red carpet. It's like a significant color. So yeah, I really like this look.
The first thing I want to say is he looks like Minecraft Steve. He looks
With
like yeah. That, I mean, no offense, Charles.
Is that like a Wreck-It Ralph thing or no?
No, it's a
That's
game.
Okay.
Minecraft.
Sorry.
Well, you never played Minecraft,
Okay.
loser. It's not my favorite look. The thing in particular that I'm really enjoying is the color.
The color's great.
It's such a beautiful ruby red,
Mm-hmm.
and that satin finish really gives it a lot of dynamic because it catches lights and shadows so beautifully.
Mm.
The main thing that I hate is the liner. Why is the liner
I don't know why the liner's white. Yeah, it should be either continued red or even like black. Or even like a funner color. Like I get that.
To me, it draws too much attention away from everything else that's involved. The tailoring, which we should probably talk about what tailoring means at some point.
What tailoring means,
or what perfect tailoring is.
You'll get. There are a couple on here that is just perfect tailoring.
We're gonna
I
get
cannot
to
wait.
It's the liner. I mean, if the pants are lined like that, get them off, dude.
No, so I will say the one thing about the pants. So what I like to try and do with a lot of my clients is match what the sleeve is doing with the pants. So if the sleeve is very streamlined and like almost like skinny and normal looking, I'm going to want to do that with the pant.
Mm-hmm.
So with this one, you could see the pants are a little bit more baggier than the sleeve is. So that's the only thing I would actually change on it. However, I thought this was a very sharp look. Styled by Samantha McMillan, and he's wearing Valentino. Okay, let's see what you got. It better not be a TikToker who just showed up on the fucking record.
I don't think any were invited.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My
Sorry about that,
first,
TikTok.
I don't know if he's my number one, but my first is Jeremy Allen White.
Great.
He
Lovely.
What I really liked about this one compared to his, what was that other award show that we went over?
Golden Globes.
The Golden Globes.
Yeah.
This is much more put together and sophisticated, and I like how the pants fit a lot better than the other pants that he's been wearing.
Oh, you mean the ones that fit?
Okay, dude. We'll get into tailoring, I guess.
I do like the look. I'm sorry to cut. I'm not cutting you off.
No, you're cutting me off, so shut the fuck up.
Okay.
I'm going to finish. The pants are like wide leg, which if I were wearing them, I would love because I have a bigger butt, and I assume that because of his latest movie, Iron Claw, he probably has a bigger butt too, so he has to wear these.
Sure.
He's probably very comfortable. Additionally, the finishes on each of the garments, the pants, the suit are the same, and then the shirt underneath of it is almost identical, but it offers like a little bit of a different shade of black.
Yeah.
What I didn't realize is that it's actually a striped
It's a
suit.
pinstripe. Yeah, it's a little pinstripe.
And now I'm kind of obsessed with it. And the thing that I love the most is the poppy on the lapel.
Yeah, it's great.
I love poppies. Poppies are my favorite flower. I love them. And I love this movement of lapels. Shut the fuck up. I love this movement
Can't wait to talk.
of brooches
There's a lot of brooches.
on lapels.
Yeah.
I, believe it or not, last March wore a brooch on my lapel.
On your trench coat lapel?
On my trench coat lapel.
Okay.
I looked so sick. No one complimented me. Anyone who was there in March,
can I say
you better be writing an email.
Was it a black? It was a black coat. Was it a black thing?
Yeah, it was like black with white.
Yeah, because no one noticed it. No, it was just
Okay. Who was yours?
So, what's funny is I had Jeremy Allen White on as my next one. So, I like this. I did like this look, Saint Laurent and styled by Jamie Mizrahi. This is your classic Saint Laurent look. Shoulders kind of over padded, black pinstripe, black shirt. I wish he undid the shirt a little bit more, kind of like what he did the last week. So I think that's probably why he did it up a little bit more, just mainly because just to look a little bit different. I don't like the pants whatsoever. I wish that they were a little bit more skinny. And this is kind of a Saint Laurent. Knowing Saint Laurent, I feel like they would have asked for it to be a little more skinny, but maybe this is just the style of the pant. I don't know if I like the brooch. So it's a Tiffany brooch that I would have rather it just be a flower. So I also have brought Ryan Gosling. So this was about 4 or 5 years ago. I mean, it could be honestly 6-7 years ago when he was promoting La La Land. He was walking out of his house and he saw a carnation and he threw a carnation in his pocket. And that is a gem for anyone who's going to a wedding or going to do anything fun and wearing a suit. Just throw a flower in your pocket and there you go.
That's so sick.
Genius.
What a great anecdote.
Genius.
And I agree because after seeing that beautiful carnation
isn't that
on
way
Ryan
better?
Reynolds
Yeah.
and seeing that fake ass
Yeah,
poppy on.
I mean, look, it is Tiffany, so it's obviously beautiful, but I prefer like a normal, an actual flower. Throw that in the pocket. So anyone out there, just go in the garden and grab a flower.
Jeremy Allen White has a better jawline than I just wanted to because I still don't like Ryan Reynolds, but
Gosling. God, you get the name wrong every time. Coleman Domingo. There's no way you have anything bad to say about this look. I feel like he's playing a character. He's in I would say mustard suit by Valentino. Mustard suit with like an overcoat, almost like a fur overcoat. I wouldn't say. I doubt it's fur.
Not fur. It's
what kind of material is it?
It's a crushed like tinsel.
Okay.
Kind of.
Oh, okay. So it's almost. So again, I feel like he's playing a character. The boots match the suit. He's in a light blue shirt, like unbuttoned almost all the way to the belly button, which is beautiful, with sunglasses. I just think there's so much fun here. This is so different than what anyone else was wearing on the red carpet, and with the chains and the watch and the rings, it's almost like a glorified like 70s or 60s pimp look. Not to go that route, but I love everything about this look.
I was just gonna bring him up as well.
Yeah.
What a fantastic show of menswear.
Yeah.
It's so masculine, but like dabbles in a little bit of femininity with the overcoat specifically, as well as that royal blue liner. Mm-hmm. That I think is the finishing touch to the entire. Yeah. It looks like a cape behind.
100%.
It's so amazing. What you told me about the Golden Globes is that people can have a little bit more fun at the Golden Globes.
So the Critic choice.
Sorry, the Critic.
You're fine.
Well, you really should fire me.
With this, if I was to give advice to anyone out there, I'm obsessed with the shirt underneath. This mustard color is so strong that a white shirt, it would have been safe. The fact that he has like a light, I want to say it's light blue. I don't know if my color's off, but it's like a very, very light blue shirt underneath. I would have never thought about that. Mm-hmm. And so that little touch of that is perfect. The tailoring's great. Everything is a little oversized. I didn't get to see the full suit look without the coat on it, but I envision it looking a little bit oversized because the pant is somewhat oversized. So
he's doing what I'm doing recently. I'm looking up complementary colors.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to.
It's no longer black and white. It's about putting colors together.
Yeah. And it could be on the same side of the spectrum or it could be opposite of the spectrum. I think there's the experiments that can happen. So please experiment with colors, shirts underneath jackets over shirts, that kind of thing.
What a prime example.
Yeah. Go ahead. Your turn.
I already said what I have to say.
Coleman. Okay, we're going to move on. Up next, we have Matt Bomer in Berluti, styled by Warren Alfie Baker. Adore this. Any thoughts on the color?
It's a beautiful color.
It's almost like a deep, rich blue.
Cerulean.
Very well done. All monochromatic. Shoes match the pants, match the jacket, match the shirt, match the cummerbund. And something you rarely see on the red carpet is a cummerbund. And the way it's styled, I think, is perfect. It is undone at the shirt, so like there's obviously no bow tie or no sign of a bow tie. So I think that's where the cummerbund comes into play. It's either you have a bow tie and no cummerbund, or a cummerbund and no bow tie. I think it's beautiful. It's open, tailoring its perfection. The legs match the sleeve. I adore this look.
I am impressed. And I take back all of the negative feedback that I gave him in the last episode.
Yeah.
And here's the reason why.
Him.
I hated him, but here's the reason why. No, I'm sorry. I hated him, but now I'm impressed, and here's the reason why.
Talk to us.
I realize that there was a story to be told in these last 3 award shows.
Oh, wow, okay.
Each red carpet look offered more blue. The first one was like barely any blue.
I get that.
The second one was that really beautiful blue shirt. This one is like, it's the Emmys. This is what he's doing.
It's not.
Go.
It's not the Emmy. It's still the Critics' Choice.
Dude, oh my god, the Critics' Choice Awards. Wow. So this is like sort of the climax of the blue story.
This is the explosion of the blue story.
It only makes me curious to know what he's going to be doing next, because
he will go to the Oscars because he's SAG. He's in Maestro. He's in a couple of other movies. Is he in Past Lives? No, he's in another movie. Sorry, Bomer. But we're gonna see a lot more of him, which I'm excited about, really. So.
Yeah, I'm super impressed, and I'm ready to talk about my next person.
Yeah. Good job, Matt Bomer. Good job, Warren.
Really beautiful. Thanks, Warren. Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston. I did not like this look. Go ahead.
I think he looked great. I really like the bagginess of the suit. I like his pose. Everything that's important is showing. You can tell that he's a veteran on the red carpet.
Look at me, Louie.
And I think what I really like the most is the fabric that the suit is. It's wool. It's a wool suit, a gray wool suit. It almost looks like he's wearing a pea coat on top.
Are you saying it's gray?
Yeah, it's gray.
Are you saying it's gray?
Yeah. Well, it's like a charcoal.
Okay, charcoal. Yeah. Okay. Looking at the shirt, it is. Yeah. I get that.
I really like wool suits. I know that in the summertime it's almost impossible to wear a wool suit, but this is
perfect for the time. I get that.
This is fantastic. There's a little bit of leather patchwork on the left side of the suit. It's really nice. I love the watch. I don't know what watch he's wearing. I love the brooch. His hair looks great. Speaking about grooming, what a fantastic look.
I think this is a huge miss, man. I think he's wearing clunky ass shoes. The pants to it they don't. I think he's so used to a tailored suit that this suit is tailored for a slim leg, slim body, all that stuff. And I think it should be baggier if you wanted to go that route. And I think the shirt should match if you wanted to go all monochromatic, it should all match. And the fact that the shirt is the richest thing on him, and all I see is a shirt with a floating head. So sorry, Hiddleston. I think it was a mess, man.
I think those are really good points, actually.
Okay.
So I don't take back what I said, but those are really good points.
Yeah. He's definitely showing off the watch. Respect. For someone that knows how to pose on the red carpet, Tom Hiddleston knows how to pose on the red carpet. Tom Holland. Speaking of another Tom. Shout out.
God, we're gonna get in
Vanderpump
so much
Rules.
trouble this
Vanderpump
episode.
Rules. Wait, slow. Are you a Vanderpump Rules fan?
No, but I was on episode 7 of the latest season.
This upcoming season?
No, I was on the episode where Tom is going on a date with a girl, and I'm in the background.
Wait, are you serious?
Yes, dude. I'm having a brew and having some French fries with a side of ranch.
Season is coming up.
No, last season. My apologies.
Season 10, the big one.
Yes, the big one.
Kel, we're gonna go back and watch this episode. Sorry. Okay, going back to it. Tom Holland in a Prada look. So the reason why I'm bringing this up, I like it. I think it's something he's already done. I think it's a good idea. It just wasn't executed very well. So if you're wearing a 3-piece, let alone a double-breasted 3-piece like Homeboy is wearing, have it open. Have the jacket open. So you're showing the vest. With him, he's wearing a 3-piece and it's closed, and you can still see the vest pointing out, with the tie and the shirt. I think it's got to be open just to have more fun with it. To me, the jacket is buttoned and it just doesn't look that great. It's like a plum colored double-breasted suit. The buttons look all kind of funky with it. Am I wrong? Like they all look like mismatched and out of place. The tailoring is nice on the pants. I think the pants and the boots are perfect. However, I think the top part is just a little bit of a miss. I wish he had it open. If it was open, he'd be great. And this has happened to me where I've had a couple guys out there, David's one of them, in a 3-piece suit, and they showed up the red carpet with the jacket closed, and I'm like, there goes the picture, you know, because it's almost not meant to be buttoned, you know, so it kind of shows ill-fitting. Thoughts on Tom Holland, Mr. Spider-Man?
I found it to be interesting. I do agree that the pants and the boots combination is
great,
gorgeous,
yeah,
and the top is just ill. It doesn't make sense, and it almost ruins the entire look. I can agree with you that opening the jacket would for sure bring a whole new story
vibe,
because you get to see that really nice like salmon color or that peach color. I apologize.
100%.
And it right now I'm just seeing like that plum brownish blob with the it's a floating head. This is a floating head.
And I understand with that. And for any advice out there, I recommend. So what I've always told my guys as you're about to hit the red carpet is start off with it closed and then open it so you have options. So if you're going to a wedding or if you're going to on a date or whatnot, show up with it buttoned or show up with it closed, and then as the night progresses, take the jacket off or unbutton the jacket, then take it off. Provide different options, different looks.
I did that. I knew that without even knowing you.
Is this the whole jacket with the brooch thing again? Are we doing that the whole thing?
Dude.
Dave. Okay, what's your next one?
My next one is actually...
We're still on Critic. So I know you've gotten the Emmys and the Critic Choice all mixed up. We're still on Critics. Okay, you got it? Okay.
Phew! Okay. My next Critics Choice, top dressed man on the red
number
carpet.
One. This is number one.
Number 3.
Okay.
I really liked Barry Keegan. Keegan, yeah. This is what I want to see from the majority of actors on the red carpet. These like avant-garde suits with buttonless bodies and no lapels and I forget what you call the shirt without the band collar. This really speaks to me. This is something that I would jump into. I would actually sliver into this. Yeah. The thing that really excites me is the square toe boot. I love a square toe. It's so nice. It gives like power to the entire look. It gives like a solid ground to stand on. The only thing that I really don't like about this look, and I know that I'm not really good at explaining it like you are, maybe you can do,
you've done great.
I don't like the ascot. The ascot coming out of the top it throws everything off. I would have rather seen a band collar right underneath.
I agree. However, if it was a band collar, it would almost look very priestly. As a Catholic, I go immediately to priest, especially even with like a jacket like that. So there's no buttons on it. It's like a closed jacket. It's all black with the white ascot or shirt. I have a feeling it's a whole shirt. Yeah.
Because, by the way, we're not even touching on this, but Men's Fashion Week is happening right now in Paris.
It really is.
And
this next episode I think next episode we're going to talk about.
We'll jump on it. Yeah. But what is super, super relevant right now are the Shakespearean silhouettes, like the puffy necks, the puffy sleeves, the like bows. Yeah. It's so in right now, and I think that this really speaks to it.
Yeah, again, man, I just don't see it. He's done, especially coming off the Golden Globes where it was like a punk look. This is kind of a funky one for me. I didn't see it on a ton of lists, and I think it's just because like it's kind of a forgettable look. I don't think the tailoring is all that great, and immediately as a Catholic, I just go towards Father Barry.
I'm surprised that I didn't think about Father John.
Father John. Yeah. I'm gonna move on to mine. So I'm gonna have a quick 3. So I have guys who I thought did very good coming off of something off the last one, and off of Golden Globes. And I thought John Krasinski did a great job coming off of what he did last week, which was brutal. He's done the different tones for the jacket and the pant. He did a great job. He has a very beige tuxedo jacket with a dark brown pant and a dark brown bow tie. Perfect. Any thoughts?
Agree. So much better.
And Emily Blunt. Oh, pour one out for Emily Blunt.
Never heard of her.
Unbelievable.
I really like the bow tie. I love how it's tied. I love how it's so
and it's big. And we're gonna get into bow ties too. That's gonna come into play because I think this was great. I think he did a great job coming off of the Golden Globes. Mm-hmm. Dominic Sessa in a Celine look, again styled by Warren. Leather's tough, man. Leather. I kind of try and avoid leather on the red carpet just because it doesn't photograph very well.
It does not photograph well.
His hands are in the pockets. It's an all black leather tuxedo or leather suit look with a white shirt and like a very long, almost like a ribbon tie. Yeah, this was a tough one for me. He's done such a great job with him, and this one, like the leather to me is just tough. It's just very wrinkly, and it's not photographed very well. It was worth the effort, and especially for it being Celine. But I'm not the biggest fan of this one. Any thoughts on this one, Sally?
Pretty much exactly what you just said.
It's tough.
The main thing is keep leather off
the carpet.
The red carpet.
Unless it's a jacket.
Or unless it's I can't think of her last name, but I'll flash a photo of her. She looked
from Bear.
Incredible in that Louis Vuitton custom leather dress.
And the last one is Kieran Culkin. Going back to that band collar look, he's in a beautiful teal suit. Almost like a gray band collar shirt. I love the idea. Again, this goes back to our different color shirt under a colorful suit. I think it's fun to play with. It's easy. It's safe to go white on a colorful suit, but playing with like a teal. Michael Fisher styles him. This is a Xenia look. I think it's great. However, I don't like the band collar. Again, we get priestly vibes. As soon as I see that, I think of a priest, like with the band collar button up all the way. If we would have gone back to Cillian Murphy last week on Golden Globes, where he had the band collar like this undone, undo that sucker, and it's perfection to me.
Sounds like you have an issue with the Catholic Church.
No, or maybe I adore the Catholic Church as a Roman Catholic.
We won't touch on religion.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
It's a very nice color.
Very good color,
I agree. It's not executed perfectly. The main thing that I'm not enjoying is the shoes.
Loafers, yeah. I knew you were going to say it. You don't like loafers all that much, huh?
I've tried loafers so many times in the past, and
it's tough, man. Yeah.
It's really tough.
Yeah.
I don't have a person to talk about, but I just have a photo to talk about.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm going to speak about this photo with all of the leading men or the supporting men from the
Critics' Choice.
Critics' Choice. Wow, I almost called it the Super Bowl. Yeah. What I realized is that grayscale and gem tones are in. We see Kieran Culkin wearing that beautiful like turquoise, sort of blue sapphire. Yeah. Then we got like emerald greens. We got rubies. Everyone's looking so gemtastic.
Gemtastic. I like
gemtastic.
We noticing going from Critics on a Sunday night, going to Emmys on the next night, you noticed that a lot of people had more fun in Critics. You know, it could have been a suit, could have been a tuxedo, undone tuxedo like we saw. And then we got to Emmys and it was a little more staunchy, I feel like. It was a lot of like, this is technically the Oscars for TV. So I'm not surprised that we saw more tuxedos. However, I wish we had a little bit more fun with them. And I think I highlighted a couple that I thought had more fun with it. Can you start first on this one?
Coleman Domingo.
Yeah.
I don't have a photo of him handy on my cell phone.
Coleman was on so I have 5 looks, and Coleman was definitely on this list right here.
So
beautiful.
Again, Coleman, we were sort of acquaintances in the past. I want to let you know that I did this first.
5 degrees of separation, yeah.
I wore the long trench suit coat with the sort of like straight leg slacks. I did it first. If you need help with your next award show, call me. I know what I'm doing. This is so beautiful. And again, accessories are the shining moment in this fit. Barry did it last episode.
He did. Yeah.
Coleman Domingo is killing it. with accessories on this look, specifically the necklace. Do I call it a necklace?
He's in a black trench coat. It's a Louis Vuitton look. Black trench coat, black slacks, black boots with a monster heel. He's got like 3 inches on that bad boy. With a button-up shirt that has, it's either a necklace underneath it or it could be like a pendant that's kind of at the top button. I love this look. I love the idea. I've always wanted to execute a trench coat with a matching pant on the red carpet. I did have a guy go to a party in the trench coat look, matching pant vibe. Shout out there. And it wasn't executed as much as well as this one. This is so good.
At first, I thought it was Tails, but it
almost looks like Tails. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
When he stepped up to the E! News correspondent section, I saw that it was a long trench, and I like how wide the lapels are too.
I think it's beautiful. I would change the accessories aspect. I know you like the accessories. I thought there were almost too many. To me, I feel like it's a lot of look, and I'll always tell that to myself if I'm dressing someone or if I see someone where they have like glasses, a watch, chain. If there's like so much going on a look, I'm like, damn, that's a lot of look. I think this is a little bit of too much of a look. I would have taken away whether it be the lapel thing or the thing around the neck. Either way, I thought it was a beautiful execution right here.
What do you got?
So I had Coleman. To me, this was a guy who's not, he's a director. He's the director of Beef, and he won for his episode. I thought you were going to bring this up, and you might have him on your list because he's in your favorite shoes, the Margiela Tabby Cathy's, right? Is that what they are?
Tabby Cathy's.
What do you call them? What do you call them? Your boots.
Tabbies.
Tabbies. But what do you call? There's like another word you say after that. Tabby.
Cowboy boots.
Oh, I feel like why do I always?
Yeah,
say
but Tabby
Cathy's?
Cathy's are
Tabby
cute.
Cathy's a good one.
I'm wearing my Tabby Cathy's today.
This is Lee Sung Jin. He's in a all black look, which I think is great. Saint Laurent, and he obviously put this together himself. Either whether he went to the store or he had Saint Laurent help him out with it. I thought this was very well done. Tailoring is great. The one thing I would have done differently is the brooch. I think it's so hard to place a brooch on a lapel. Either don't do it or have it perfectly on the lapel. I thought this was too close to the fold. It's a very minor detail, so I'm sorry I'm even bringing it up. I thought he had a lot of fun with this. The boots are bulky, which I think match the whole suit. I think the jacket's almost a little oversized with the tailoring of the pants. I thought this was great. He had a great speech for when he won for Beef as well. So big ups to Lee Sung Jin.
Lee Sung Jin was also on my list, but for different reasons.
Okay, talk to me.
Obviously because of the Tabby Cathy's. They're just amazing.
Do you not call them Tabby Cathy's?
No,
I
dude,
swear
but
to
now
you,
I am.
Producer, we're going to go back. I promise you say Tabby Cathy.
Okay, we'll see.
Tabby Cowboy Boots? There's no way you call them Tabby Cowboy Boots. Okay, either way. All week I've been calling them Tabby Cathy's. I'm like, I can't wait to show Sally these Tabby Cathy's. Oh, I'm sorry.
We never get to see shapes on men. Girls girls wear dresses that look like triangles, look like bells, look like different shapes.
Just silhouette, almost like a silhouette. Yeah.
This one specifically gives a nice like elongated triangle look because those shoulder pads, speaking of tailoring, I love how the shoulder pads stick out maybe like half of an inch.
Bit. Yeah.
But the sleeves still fit perfectly.
Yeah. And he's got rings on.
As well as the bust, the chest, and the waist. Everything fits so beautifully, and the accent of the shoulders compared to the slimness of the pants, and as well as like the shock of the patent leather on bottom. This is such a beautiful look.
This is a very good cheat code. Like Sally said it. It's a good cheat code for anyone who's maybe like 5'5" or floating around that, and you want to maybe add an inch. Angles. So this is it's almost like a V cut. For whatever reason, it almost helps elongate the torso a little bit, having your shoulders be a little bit more broader than they actually are, especially with the jacket very like tailored pretty close to the skin. Great. Thank you for bringing that up because I wouldn't have said that. Little cheat code right there. Go ahead. It's your turn.
Coleman Domingo was my man.
So are you done with the Emmys?
Yeah, I'm just ready to talk about yours.
So Sally did the homework, man.
Always
can count on that, man. So why have our boy Jeremy Allen White? The reason why I want to talk about him, I thought this was a very simple look. There's really nothing to it. White jacket, black pants, tailored nicely. I thought the shoes were a little bit bulky. So again, white jacket, black pants, black shoes, black bow tie. The one thing I don't like about this, and I don't really care about the rest of the look, there's really nothing to talk about, is if you are going to a wedding, especially a black tie wedding or an event, please try and avoid the pre-tied bow tie. I can tell from a million miles away this was a pre-tied bow tie. I can tie a bow tie with the best of them on someone else's neck. So good. This is too perfect to be a tied bow tie.
I'm going to fact check you. I'm going to do my research.
Please
today,
do.
and next episode,
please talk to
I'll
Armani.
let you know
I will talk to Armani too. There's no way that this was a tied bow tie.
Okay.
There's no way.
What I'll say about this fit is the same thing you said. The shoes are awful. The shoes are awful.
Yeah, they're almost like a derby shoe.
They're bigger than his upper body. Like they stick out. It's such a weird look. At the same time, I will say that this was one of my least favorite looks of the entire night.
Yeah, I get that. Especially with what he's been doing the past 2 or 3 things.
Exactly. And what I was just about to say is that I get that it's the Emmys and like this is his shining moment. It's the Oscars of TV. But he should have kept with the trend of like the undone look.
Yeah,
and
have fun with it, man. You're a rock star, dude. Like, show out a little bit.
Next.
I loved this look. And for anyone who's seen Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Luke Kirby is unbelievable in the show. He has this aura about him that he'd be a dream client of mine. Wearing Paul Smith looks so sharp.
Paul Smith is that big pink building in LA.
Pink building in Melrose. Yeah,
I've never been there.
A ton of people.
I've driven past
If you ever go to
times.
Paul Smith, she's gonna hate me for saying it. Amy Penny, the best in the business. Buy
from Amy Penny.
Please. She's the sweetest. She's the most amazing. She's going to move back to London, and I'm very sad about it. That's another story.
Love you, Amy.
Luke Kirby. I thought he looked so sharp. Everything tailoring is perfect. She's going to point this out, dude. Sleeves could be a little shorter. That's the smallest thing of all time. But the double-breasted tuxedo, no bow tie, which I love. Paul Smith does a very good job of making the top button very colorful, even on a covered placket like this. A covered placket is a tuxedo shirt or even it doesn't have to be a tuxedo shirt, a shirt that covers the buttons on the front of the shirt. This the top button is like gold, so it has a little bit of a detail to it. I thought this was excellent. Any thoughts on this?
I don't even remember seeing this, but yeah, you're right.
I don't think a lot of people did see. I don't think he's big enough to be like really out there on a lot of stuff. So yeah,
this is a great example
Sorry,
of
Luke.
I think what you like, that like slim fit tailoring. Not my favorite. Okay. I like the button.
What about the mustache?
Exactly. I was just about to say that. I could see that mustache from 10 miles away. Yeah, what a great job grooming whoever did it.
Yeah. Last one. We've talked your ear off. I can't go do an award show without talking about James Marsden. Same thing goes here. Starred by Ilaria. Exactly what I talked about with homeboy Matt Bomer in a black tuxedo, all like done perfectly, tailoring, double-breasted, no bow tie, shirt undone, cummerbund, which I think dresses it up because it's undone, and got some crazy, I want to say probably Louboutin boots on, and tailoring. I thought this was perfect. There's a little bit of leeway on the bottom of the hem because he's wearing boots, so it's a little on the higher side, which is fine by me. But I thought this was lovely. Thoughts on this one?
It's perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
My favorite thing about this award season is the reintroduction of cummerbunds.
Yeah,
and the way that they're being worn in this undone manner.
Yeah.
We're so used to seeing cummerbunds either on opera singers who are entirely done up with the perfect posture, or we're seeing them at weddings where they're at the altar, and then eventually you get to see the men undo their bow tie, unbutton, and then all you see is the white shirt with the cummerbund. Ask anybody, that's how we want to see men at the weddings.
100%. Yeah, show up like that. Warner Brothers, show up. Like if you're wearing a 3-piece for whatever reason, like kiss the tie goodbye, undo the shirt a little bit, and
Add
rock
the
it that way.
cummerbund.
And add the cummerbund. Add the vest. Like add those
I'm
things
getting
underneath it.
5 of them today.
Today, different colors.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that does it. Obviously, with the Emmys and the Critic Choice. Thank you for doing your homework on all that
Shut
stuff.
up.
I appreciate it. We were rudely interrupted. My whole intro was fucked because of Mr. Corenswet interrupting us. I love this knit. Can
Thanks.
you please tell the people where you got this knit from?
I got this from, I'm going to butcher it, Aimé
Leon
Leon
Dior.
Doré.
Yeah, so good.
Such
So
a
good.
nice
Beautiful.
sweater.
It's so great.
It's almost warm. It's almost cold. It's so beautiful. What are you
Question
wearing?
for you though, the buttoning of it. You only have one button done. Is that on purpose?
No, it's because I'm bloated and I don't want to show my.
Yeah, which is fine.
Love handles.
I've done it before too with shirts, hide the belly and button up a couple. Yeah.
Now my question is, where's the shirt from?
Oh, this shirt. I in college when you play college baseball, D1, shout out LMU. You get sent out to different parts of the country to play baseball for the summer. So I went to Alaska 2 years in a row, and this is my jersey. Like it's like a shirt. Kind of a crappy shirt, but it's a cool like Alaska gold panners jersey shirt. My number's on the back, 28, and I wear it all the time. I think it's like a good it looks like a vintage T-shirt. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm busy because I did a Q&A on TikTok earlier. And
The whole TikTok thing.
Cool. I've never heard the.
wait, you're still here, David? I didn't know you're still here.
Podcast. That's it's just cool to be involved. It's cool to be in the room. You know.
David, I love your work. Hey, dude.
We've been wanting you here for a while, dude. It's been a long time.
So I did ask. I had a Q&A on my TikTok. Do you have a TikTok? Have you ever seen it? Mine?
No. I see the ones that you send me.
Oh, okay.
So he doesn't
So it's just a
follow
bunch
you.
of dogs and shit that you watch.
Yeah, and weird photos of me. What's up, dude? I gotta walk the dog and go to bed.
Yeah, sorry. I just had to readjust the microphone. So I just wanted to ask you a few questions that some of our viewers watched.
Love it. I love it.
Or some of our viewers asked. Sorry, our on-site producer just yelled at me, and I'm Matt Damon. Can you please fucking chill? First
Matt
question: how do you and Sally know each other?
Well, Sally and I. Oh God, how do we know each other? Probably the correct answer is that we did musical theater together 15 years ago. What shows did we do together? We
did High School Musical 2.
Nice.
High School Musical 2 was probably the first one that we were in together, and then we did West Side Story. We were both Jets in West Side Story.
Jets.
Who did you play? Don't answer that question.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. The tree in the background. Yeah.
And then were you in Hairspray too?
I was, but I was just in the fucking chorus.
Yeah,
You had the lead in that one. All right, next question.
Yeah.
How long do we have him for?
Fucking hell.
How were you, and what is your favorite comic?
Favorite comic is Calvin and Hobbes.
Calvin and Hobbes.
Nice.
That was in a regular rotation at the breakfast table with Zitz, if anybody's ever read that comic.
Zitz.
And Peanuts, the Charlie Brown and
Great.
gang. And then I only read like superhero and Star Wars comics when I was over at friends' houses. But my favorite one of those comics that I ever read was an awesome short comic where Han Solo and Chewbacca crash land on a jungle planet, and then they're killed by a native tribe, and then you see Han Solo's like skeleton, or Han Solo's killed by the native tribe, and Chewbacca escapes, and then you see Han Solo's skeleton with the arrows in it like decompose, and then there's something like, I don't know, like hundreds, thousands of years later, whatever, and then Indiana Jones arrives to like do the archaeological find for the for the creature that has been whatever, terrorizing this jungle ever since. So Indiana Jones shows up to like find Chewbacca, and I just thought that was awesome.
Right.
And that's the show.
Well, I've never seen Star Wars, so that meant nothing to me. Anyway, the last question that I have for you really quick is, what are your thoughts about Men in Tights?
Love it. One of my favorite movies.
Robin Hood, Men in Tights?
Yeah.
Carrie Elwes and guys, Dave Chappelle's in that movie.
Yes,
I fucking know,
yeah.
dude. I saw him at the Comedy Store the other day.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
How is he?
Yeah.
He did it. He sang. He was singing.
Cool. You sure that's who you're thinking of?
Yeah, might have.
Will you pass the phone to Evan real quick?
David, I'm sorry. I don't have TikTok, so I don't have questions to ask you from any sort of fans or anything like that.
Yo, dude, get rid of this guy.
Wait, after that, after that answer that you just gave about this whole Chewbacca Star Wars thing, we may have to get rid of you, dude.
Hi. You didn't like it? It's great. I'll send you the comic.
Oh, I can't wait.
You can cut it if you don't like it.
Okay, sounds good. Either way.
Anyway, thanks, David. Thank you
I'm
for showing up to the show. We really appreciate you calling in. And
love you, David.
We hope you have a good time filming the next Jurassic Park.
Yeah, bye.
Can't wait to be on the show, everybody. See you next fall.
See you later, bud.
See you next fall. No.
Wow, what a trip. I can't believe
Our
we got
first-
to speak to the one and only David Corenswet.
Our first guest of the show. Wow.
Very exciting. I think we have another one next week.
I did fall
which is
asleep. It took a
actually
little nap. Yeah, we do. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, great stuff there from David.
Thank you, David. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Double
watching,
RL
everyone.
jacket, manly things.
Sort of.